Hello and welcome to Inside Jacksonville, a production of University of North Florida School of Communication and the CW17. I'm Kalila and we're here each month with stories about life on the First Coast. First up, Inside Jacksonville's Kyle Rayleigh checked out Riverside's newest addition to the skating community.
Under the Fuller Warren Bridge lies Jacksonville's latest addition to the skating community. The Riverside Artist Walk Skate Park recently opened to the public in early August after months of delay. This opening allows skate parks to experience the persistent skating culture that Jacksonville has cultivated over the years. This new skate park has also brought together people from all over Jacksonville, which skaters like Taj feel is important to the skating community.
I think the skate park affects the community in Jax by a long shot because it just makes the community come together, because Riverside's kind of in the middle of everything. People from Orange Park come here. Dude, I'm from Fernandina. People from Fernandina come here. People from north side, south side, west side, east side, it doesn't matter. Everybody will come here to skate. And I've already met so many people by just being here a couple days. More people will go out and skate and meet more people, you know what I mean? Skating's about connections, and it matters about the people you meet and the stuff you do in the scene, you know what I mean?
The park has also allowed for skaters who used to skate to now rediscover their passion.
So basically, I did it a lot when I was a kid, and I'm just getting back into it. The last month, I've been really trying to get back into it, for sure.
Yeah, it's really smooth for skaters. This is one of the best parks in Jacksonville, I think, that they've done in the city.
It's really big compared to all the other parks they have here and stuff.
Yeah.
The park has also drawn in skaters with its unique location and diverse setup.
It's definitely the first park under a bridge or indoors, so for rainy days like this, it's definitely a winner on that side of it, for sure. And it's just a good space in the Riverside area. I don't know how many parks were here before to get people skating in this side of town.
The amount of creativity you can have, they put ledges and stuff you can grind all over the sides from the ramps. Shoot, you can do about anything you want here. Just matters what your mind can do and what you want to do.
I think just all the Jax letters makes it really unique to the city and makes it feel like we have something special in the city for skating. And it's definitely all the skaters are generally just very community oriented. It feels like, especially here, everyone here has been like that.
As Riverside development continues, Jacksonville residents can expect skaters to be there all the while. Kyle Rayleigh, Inside Jacksonville.
To learn more about the new skate park and Riverside development, visit their website dtjax.com. Here in Duval County, Jaguars fans gather on game days at Everbank Stadium to cheer on their team. In all of the downtown chaos, it can be easy to fall victim to game day scams. Inside Jacksonville's Alexa Gonzalez warns us of potential threats on how to avoid them.
Two Jacksonville Jaguars fans say they were scammed for a ride to the stadium at the Jaguars-Buccaneers preseason game back in August.
Game days in downtown Jacksonville can be full of chaos and traffic as fans rush to the stadium to make it in time for kickoff.
We got a little misled. We were parking in a parking garage somewhere around downtown, and we were leaving the parking garage. A guy was on a bike, and he had a two-seater behind him, and he said, do you guys want to ride to the stadium? It was 7:26, and kickoff was 7:30, and we really wanted to see kickoff, so we had to find a way to get there as fast as possible, and this seemed like a good opportunity. And he said that it was $24 just for the ride for two people, because $12 per person from the garage to the stadium, and it'd be a 2-minute ride. And we're wonderful, cool. We're gonna kick off, get in the stadium, and boom. So we went on a ride. It was actually 4 minutes long, and when we were leaving, he said it would be $96. And at first, I was so shocked. I went, I'm sorry? And turns out it's $12 a person for each minute. So it's $24 per minute that we were on the ride. I want to say it was probably a 4-minute ride.
This left the fans concerned as to whether or not this is a common occurrence and how other people can protect themselves from falling victim to one of these scams in the future.
We still felt the need to pay him because it was a high-pressure situation. Because we were already late to the game, and we missed the kickoff, the national anthem, all of the running out into the field and stuff. So we just paid the $96, and it really destroyed the mood for the rest of the game. for us because we were stressed out about that $96. And it just really, I really wish people would be more mindful about all of this that's going on, people trying to scam them.
The Jacksonville Sheriff's Office Economic Crimes Unit recommends using a licensed taxi service or ride-sharing company. A driver should be able to provide proof if they are shuttling passengers for commercial use.
Alexa Gonzalez, Inside Jacksonville.
If you feel like you or someone you know may have been scammed, report any suspicious activity to the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office. In lighter news, if you're a cat or coffee lover, you should check out the Caffeinated Cat Cafe to get the best of both worlds.
Many shelters report that black cats are often overlooked, partly due to long-standing superstitions. But those are just that, myths. Black cats, like all cats, are playful, lovable, and full of personality. And these two cat cafes help give people the chance to play with not only black cats, but all cats, and understand cats better.
So my name's Angelie Rodriguez, and I'm the owner of the Witty Whisker Cat Cafe.
My name is Tammy King, and this is the Caffeinated Cat.
Cat cafes are a growing trend that combines coffee and cats and helps adopt cats out to good homes.
A way for us to help the community by helping cats get adopted.
With the coffee, and then you come in, and this is our adoption room, so the kitties get to roam around and be cats.
There's an overabundance of black cats in shelters because people are not adopting them as often.
Black is a dominant color gene. Black, so you've got more black cats than anything else. The next is the tabbies. People are looking for the white cats, the Persians, the Siamese, the orange, that type of thing, because black cats are so common. And also the tabbies, they're not unusual, shall we say.
We have had many, many black cats come through the cat cafe.
With superstitions around black cats, some rescues don't allow adoptions of black cats during October.
So our rescue that we work with, they do not adopt black cats out during October, and that's for the safety of the cat.
Some do not agree with this practice.
If that were the case, they could pick up a black cat anywhere. It's no longer, oh, we're gonna set up shop and have this giant bonfire and torture people and cats. So it's gotten a lot different.
So the next time you're thinking about adopting a cat, think about adopting a black one. With Inside Jacksonville, I'm Olivia Batchelor.
If you want to support these shelters but are not ready to adopt, you can donate to the Caffeinated Cat Cafe in Jacks Beach. Coming up, we'll take a closer look at Duval County Public Schools budgets and some tough choices on the horizon. Also after the break, how a cute coffee shop can make your whole day a bit brighter, one cup at a time. You're watching Inside Jacksonville on CW 17. Welcome back to Inside Jacksonville. Speaking of coffee with a cause, Biddy and Bo's is a local coffee shop here in Jacksonville. Inside Jacksonville, Skylar Catherwood shows us how the company focuses on hiring people with IDD to help break the stigma against people with disabilities.
Biddy and Bo's was founded by Amy and Ben Wright, the proud parents of 4 children. Lily was born with autism, and Bo and Biddy were born with Down syndrome. After learning over 80% of people with intellectual developmental disabilities are unemployed nationwide, the Wrights decided to take matters into their own hands.
When I found out about Biddy and Bo's here in Jacksonville, I knew I had to get my...
It's got a wonderful mission helping people that have special needs and giving back to communities.
It opens so many doors for them and allows them to live large and work part in society. Everyone here is just incredible.
Biddy and Bo's is a coffee company that hires people with IDD, an effort to expand their job opportunities and break the stigma against people with intellectual or developmental disabilities.
So I've been wanting to work at a coffee shop because I visit so many, and I thought it would be really cool to work at a coffee shop.
I'm so proud. I'm so happy.
Love working here.
Yeah, I love to work here too.
What's their favorite part of working at Biddy and Bowes?
Radio, definitely. I mean, you walk in and it's just an immediate, like, happy, cheery place.
My favorite is, you know, I just hang out.
Being the cashier, meeting all my friends, and working with everyone.
When asked what message they had for the community, this is what they had to say.
Even though the people that work here have disabilities, we're not different from any other kids.
And the community that has been built here is just, I wouldn't trade it for anything.
As you can see, Biddy and Bowes is much more than a cup of coffee. They've created a home in San Marco and in Jacksonville.
Biddy and Bowes Jacksonville location will be celebrating their 2-year anniversary on November 16th.
Skylar Catherwood, inside Jacksonville.
What an incredible coffee shop with even more incredible individuals. I know how I'm going to start my morning tomorrow. If you're interested in visiting Lexi and Nick, Biddy and Bowes is located in San Marco, just across from the Bally's Park. In school news, Duval County Public Schools are facing challenges in overcoming a $1.4 billion budget and infrastructure shortfall. Parents have even started enrolling their children elsewhere. Let's see what Dominic DeCunto has to say about the story.
The Duval County Public Schools budget deficit continues to be a thorn in the side of district employees, students, and parents alike. The $1 billion gap in the budget threatens to close schools, fire teachers, and make the sight of portable classrooms all too common as schools become overpopulated and remaining teachers become overworked.
The school I was at, Westside Middle, there was a plan over the next couple years to close down some of the other neighborhood schools in the area and repopulate all of those kids and their teachers into Westside, which was already overcrowded in the space that they had and the number of people that were there.
Some parents, frustrated by disciplinary and communication issues with DCPS staff stemming from the overcrowding predicament, have opted to pull their children out of public schools altogether.
In one of the DCPS middle schools, there was some severe problems with bullying and lack of communication in the administration of the school. It got to the point where my wife and I chose to transfer our son to one of the local charter schools. I think that part of it is a smaller class size, a smaller actual school population.
To combat the lack of funds, DCPS plans to eliminate approximately 375 teaching positions, 9 ESE instructor roles, and 199 district-level positions. The remaining teachers would see an additional 2 students per classroom on average, putting them 4 students above the state's average. Additionally, the master facilities plan would see another 30 DCPS schools closed, drastically affecting the feeder patterns of the remaining schools in the areas.
With schools like Ed White High School, Ramona Boulevard, and White House Elementary schools added to the chopping block, the hope is that the shortcomings in the budget can be bridged. In the meantime, charter and private schools continue to pull more state funding away from public schools as parents who can afford to enroll their children to avoid DCPS. The final vote for the Master Facilities Plan is scheduled for October 1st.
The school board will act on its final recommendations to the Master Facilities Plan October 1st at 6 p.m. The board will also hold a public hearing on the proposed 2025-26 school consolidations on October 29th at 6 p.m. Both meetings will be held in the Klein Auditorium. Operation New Hope is an organization focused on helping those who have been involved in the criminal justice system find their footing afterward. Inside Jacksonville's Isabella Livornia shows us just how much they help.
Here at Operation New Hope, participants are working hard every day to not only create a better version of themselves, but a better version of their lives. This program is dedicated to providing people with everything they need to build a new future after involvement with incarceration.
I help do fundraising events, donor relations, help with the communications and marketing team, and I've been here for about 3 years now.
There's a 3-step process: a ready for release, a ready for work, and a ready for success. In their 3 different programs, they offer things like housing, transportation, mental health outlets, and more to help people get reacclimated after incarceration.
I think
the most important part of our program is that it really wraps around and covers every single aspect. We're not just going to come give you a job and let you go. We're going to give you case management to help you get all your vital documents, driver's license. A lot of our clients come with nothing but the shoes on their back and what they went into prison with. So a lot of people need that immediate assistance, how to set up a phone, Cash App, Venmo, basic things like that you don't really think of.
Participants are only accepted if they have not committed any habitually heinous violent crimes such as sexual assault, abuse, and crimes against children and elders. Crystal Chisholm, a 2018 graduate, was able to change her life for the better thanks to Operation New Hope.
Back when I was 17 years old, I was sentenced to 35 years in prison. After serving 10 years, I was given a second chance, set free. And upon my release, I stumbled upon Operation New Hope.
Like most people, Chisholm had a hard time getting motivated to go out on her own and help herself. Art therapy was one way she and many others enjoyed working through the mental struggles after incarceration, regardless of it having such a hard impact on their lives.
So this piece is a resemblance of myself. So the blue represents the blue uniform that I used to wear. The gray represents the murky waters that I had to go through. But the light shining on the face is like pretty much from the shadows to light. So imprisonment was my shadow. That was the darkest point of my life. But after prison, I was able to gain hope and find that light again.
Operation New Hope has given many people the opportunity to build a life for themselves after incarceration. They are located in downtown Jacksonville and are very easily contacted through their website, operationnewhope.org. If you know anybody struggling with reacclimating after involvement with the criminal justice system, reach out and help them become the next success story. Isabella Lavornia, Inside Jacksonville.
If you or a loved one are looking to reach out to Operation New Hope, just email info@operationnewhope.org. After the break, we'll show you how a nonprofit is making a difference by helping the cutest animals in need. Plus, fire at one local restaurant, it's not just for cooking. You're watching Inside Jacksonville on CW 17.
The University of North Florida is proud to offer a Master of Science in Communication Management. This master's degree allows you, the student, to customize your curriculum to the field you prefer. Students who earn this 36 credit hour degree will take their core classes through communication. Then, they can specialize in either business, public administration management, leadership, nonprofit management, or public health. UNF Communication, made for you.
Welcome back to Inside Jacksonville on CW 17. Up next, Jacksonville's Animal Care and Protective Services cares for the city's stray and unwanted pets. They provide animal adoption, fostering, and support in all forms to help these dogs and cats try and find their forever homes. Inside Jacksonville's Sydney Teitelbaum takes us for a visit.
Animal Care and Protective Services of Jacksonville, Florida, work with members of the community, the city of Jacksonville, and animals to ensure that the cats and dogs of Jacksonville are well taken care of. Their mission? To take the lead in cultivating a community rooted in compassion and service that safeguards the well-being of humans and animals alike.
I'm Division Chief at Animal Care and Protective Services. Jacksonville's open intake municipal shelter. We take in strays, owner surrenders, we do animal cruelty investigations, animal control, really everything as it relates to cats and dogs in Jacksonville.
They take in 6,000 to 8,000 cats and dogs every single year.
We're always going to be at max capacity, at least for a little while, especially in these summer months. That's when we have the most intake.
Animal Care and Protective Services allows for more than adoptions, surrenders, and animal care, such as the Dogs Around Duval program, which allows citizens of Jacksonville to foster one of their dogs for a day and take them on an adventure in the city.
Started our new initiative. It's called Bo's Hope, and it's really like a community pet pantry, but for pets and people. So we provide supplies for both people that are in need, food, we have shoes, all sorts of things that we will provide to people that are in need, and we do provide pet food when we have it as like a donation as well.
The animals at Animal Care and Protective Services, once adopted, double as a best friend and family pet, and as a service animal.
I have mobility issues. I tend to fall on uneven ground, and I can't get up without assistance, and I live alone. So she helped me get up. she has a home for life. I have adopted dogs off the street. I've adopted from the Humane Society. I've had people bring me animals and ask me to rescue them. I rescue all kinds of animals, not just dogs and cats.
If interested in fostering or adopting a dog or a cat, or for more information about Jacksonville's Animal Care and Protective Services, visit their website or visit their office in downtown Jacksonville. Sydney Teitelbaum, Inside Jacksonville.
For more information about Animal Care and Protective Services, just visit www.jacksonville.gov. If you want to add an extra spark to your typical date night, Inside Jacksonville's Kara Carter takes us along to Norikaze, a sushi restaurant that offers fiery entertainment.
Sushi, sake, and a side of flames. At Norikaze, dinner comes with more than just a show. And I'm not talking about their handcrafted omakase experience either. Meet Tokyo Moreno, a fire dancer from Jacksonville, Florida that's lighting up the nightlife scene here in Jacksonville. Graduating from the University of Florida summa cum laude with a degree in marketing, Tokyo found herself wanting more out of life. She knew she couldn't be confined to a corporate box.
I started doing entertainment I want to say like 4 years ago, and about 2 years ago I started fire eating, and I think from there it really launched me into the world of the entertainment side.
It's still going, so we have time. But no, it's not.
So I actually met Tokyo at Norikaze here. She was a regular guest. You know, she had this vision of doing aerial and fire performance in the main dining room. And at first I was like, you know, where are we going to do that at? And she said in the main dining room. I was like, okay, you know, let's do it.
After Tokyo's first performance at Norikaze, Justin knew this had to be a staple at their restaurant.
The guests love it. You know, they come here specifically for her. A lot of guests will sometimes come in. If they can't get a reservation, they'll sit at the bar, catch the end of happy hour, and then see her perform. But all guests from, you know, all ages, little ones especially, they love her.
Top tier sushi, or just to add an extra spark to your typical date night, Norikaze has got you covered. With every fire performance, Tokyo ensures her own safety. She brings along various different fire instruments, a fire blanket, and anything that you can really think of. She has to be prepared for every single situation that comes her way, and that includes multiple vials of mouthwash. And yes, she has to bring a lighter. She says Aquifer is one of her holy grails because, 1, it prevents your lips from being burned while you're eating fire, and 2, it just keeps your lips moisturized.
I'm a person at the end of the day that likes to make art, and I found this medium. I don't know how long it's going to last. I can't tell you that I'm going to be a fire eater forever. Something could happen, or I could just get bored with it and find another medium, but at the end of the day that I'm able to connect with those people.
I'm Kara Carter, Inside Jacksonville.
To see Tokyo perform, you can catch her Friday nights at Norikaze in the Tinseltown area. Well, that's a wrap for this edition of Inside Jacksonville. If you missed anything from today's program, just visit our website, unftv.com, and look under the Digital Journalism tab, where you'll find expanded versions of our stories, photos, interviews, and other extras. Again, that's unftv.com. You can also find us on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube at InsideJacksUNF. From all of us here at Inside Jacksonville, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next month right here on the CW17.